Once, the country spent billions uncovering these dinosaur fossils. Now, they're just collecting dust in a warehouse as trash. Experts even said, they're worthless stones not even dogs would want. But the moment you saw it, you decided to make it your beast contract. Everyone laughed at you, calling you an idiot. Even your girlfriend of 2.5 years broke up with you, but you just smirked because you awakened the legendary beast guide system. Just by touching any creature's remains, you can create a juvenile from the remains and make a contract. You slowly place your hand on the dinosaur fossil. A stats panel pops up instantly. Creature, Shadow Underworld Lord. Race, Killin. Attribute, Fire. Detected, Shadow Underworld Lord remains are 100% complete. Copy perfect juvenile now. You don't hesitate and choose to copy it. A terrifying wave of energy explodes out. Even though you were prepared, you can't hold back your excitement. Detected, Host is copying an Emperor-class creature for the first time. Reward, Ancient Emperor-class Beast Rescue. Remains completeness 30. Next second, you see a fully silver baby beast appear before you. Its strong body is covered with silver scales. You reach out to touch it, but as soon as you're close, you feel scorching energy. You channel your soul power that's been dormant inside you. For a split second, a black mark forms on your palm. Seeing this, you smile. Little guy, from today on, you and I will conquer the world together. Then you gently push your palm forward, embedding the mark into your right hand's brow. At the same time, the clear sunny sky above Starlight Beast Academy suddenly fills with dark clouds. Thunder rumbles across the sky. Students who've never seen anything like this are all terrified. Inside the principal's office, a middle-aged man looks over your enrollment info and sighs, "What a shame. Such top-tier talent, but unable to contract any beast. Otherwise, the academy would go all out to train him." Instructor Sun Yao, standing nearby, hears this, and her eyes flash with emotion. About to say something, suddenly thunder roars outside the window. Sun Yao gasps, "Such intense energy waves. Could someone be making a beast contract in the academy?" Just the other day, that kid Sun Ji found a beast egg in Demon Valley. Maybe he's making a beast contract now. The principal doesn't answer Sun Yao's question, just frowns, staring at the strange phenomenon outside. To cause such a huge power fluctuation, the beast's bloodline must be at least overlord level. Sun Yao is shocked. That's the highest level below legendary. And to think this could be her own brother, causing all this with his beast contract. Sun Yao can't help but feel proud. She rushes off to the boys' dorm after a quick word. Sun Ji right now. The principal closes his eyes, as if using some sensing ability. Wait, this energy is way past overlord level. It's actually a legendary bloodline. Sun Ji is so lucky. Wait, this isn't Sun Ji's soul power. The principal's expression shifts. Clearly, it's him. Next day, a stunning young woman with a mic speaks to the students below.
Classmates,
The autumn trial you've all been waiting for officially begins. The first tester, Lin Yuan, as soon as she finishes, everyone is in uproar. Why is that loser who can contract a beast still here? As everyone mocks you, you calmly step up to the stage. All eyes are on you, waiting to watch you fail. Teacher the Qingsu gently says, "Lin Yuan, are you ready? Step onto the soul power tester when you are." You take a deep breath and step onto the tester. Ancient stones send off beams of light. An intense power surge erupts inside you. But the students below just scoff. What's the point of acting all impressive? High soul power doesn't matter if you're just a loser who can't contract a beast. Meanwhile, the Qingsu doesn't say anything right away. In his opinion, the best thing would be for you to just step down. But then you speak up. "Teacher, I want to take the next test." The Qingsu gives you a strange look. Next is the beast bloodline level test. As soon as those words land, the crowd goes wild again. Did I hear that right? That loser wants to test beast bloodline level? No wonder he dared to come up here. So he must have made a contract already. But even so, his beast bloodline can't be that great. Yesterday, Sun Ji made an overlord level contract. Looking at the chaotic scene, the Qingsu frowned slightly. Ignore them. Summon your beast. You slowly raise your right hand. Come out just then. A snow-white killing baby beast stands proudly at your side. It's totally covered in white scales. Its appearance completely stuns all the students. Even by looks alone, this beast is clearly special. The Chinksu, standing closest, looks deadly serious. Only he can clearly sense how terrifying the energy inside this beast really is. What power is hidden inside this beast?
He reaches out his right hand.
A bloodline scanner appears in his palm. He points the device at Ming's forehead. The instant the scanner touches Ming,
It bursts with a flash of light.
and then with a crack, it shatters. The moment the Chinksu sees the device break, she's stunned. Shocked, she thinks this tester can handle up to Overlord bloodline energy. Staring at your unique beast, she announces the result. This contract beast is at least Overlord level or higher. Holy crap. Lin Yuan acted weak for 2 years, and now he's pulling out something huge. The Chinksu smiles and signals you can leave, but you just shake your head lightly. Teacher, I want to apply to become the arena champion. You say it calmly, but shock everyone again. By school rules, once someone applies to be champion, it means they have to face every challenger. To win, you have to beat everyone until no one dares to challenge. If you can win, you'll get the best academy rewards. In the academy's 100-year history, only a handful have ever held the champion spot. Is he nuts? He's just an 8th rank beast tamer. He's way too cocky now. Countless students in the crowd shout insults. Sure about this? The Kingsu's eyes widen. Unsure. As soon as the words fall, Sun Ji in the crowd can't take it anymore. I want to be the champion too. He leaps onto the stage, eyeing you fiercely. At Starlight, he can't let someone like you exist. If you both want to be champion, then you'll have to duel. Winner keeps the stage. Loser steps down. Do you dare to fight me? Sun Ji arrogantly lifts his chin. There's nothing but disdain in his eyes. His control over beasts and soul power is very skilled. He's bursting with confidence. Guys like you who just bonded with a beast are trash. So he doesn't care about you at all. Even if you have a top-tier beast, he isn't scared. Why wouldn't I dare? You laugh loudly, right after you finish speaking. A fierce golden light surrounds you, wrapping you completely. You fly straight toward the central challenge arena. Sun Ji refuses to lose. He summons his own jade beast. It's a strong silver Volf. Kid, you're way too cocky. Even if your jade beast's bloodline is powerful, what does that matter? Sun Ji laughs with contempt. Right now his soul power is at the 8th tier peak. Can you stop with the nonsense? Let's get started already. The audience can't wait. Someone says impatiently, since you both know the rules. The contest for the arena champion begins now. As the Chinksu finishes speaking, Sun Ji immediately commands the Silver Volf to attack. The Silver Volf lunges at you with its jaws open. You just smile calmly, pat Ming's little head. A fierce energy bursts from Ming. Intimidation skill activates the royal bloodline pressure. It scares any creature with weaker bloodlines. In an instant, a force crushes the Silver Volf to the ground. It can only whimper softly. Sun Ji looks terrified seeing this. Yinyu, what the hell are you doing? Attack now. Pathetic thing. Then you wave your hand. The Silver Volf dissolves into starlight. Don't get cocky. You think that's all I've got? So you're saying you have a bunch of trash? Sun Ji's words make you laugh. Sun Ji bites his lip, staying silent. He summons another beast. A weird-looking ape appears in the arena. The giant ape only has a high bloodline, but it can ignore bloodline suppression. Sun Ji smiles. No more royal pressure. Let's see how your oddball beast gets cocky now. After Sun Ji finishes talking, the ape roars to the sky, its fists wrapped in flames, aimed right at you. But Ming just walks forward calmly. A terrifying green heat wave bursts out, covering the whole arena instantly. The ape goes crazy in the heat wave, scratching at its head desperately. It suddenly realizes the flames aren't just burning hot, they're burning its soul too. The pain hits both body and soul, and it passes out immediately. Sun Ji looks crushed. How is this possible? Why did I lose to him? I'm a genius 8th tier beast master. Can I announce the result now? In the silent arena, Teacher Your calm voice rings out. The Chinksu looks at you, Face complicated. Arena Master Showdown. Winner is Lin Yuan. Wait, right then. Sun Ji glares fiercely and says through clenched teeth, "You damn thief. You stole the beast egg I brought from Demon Valley. And you even used it for the test. You really think I wouldn't notice?" No way Lin Yuan's beast was stolen. It's actually possible. Lin Yuan didn't bond with a beast for 2 years. But Sun Ji lost his beast egg. Suddenly Lin Yuan bonds with one. That's pretty suspicious. Students at the scene keep questioning. Seeing this, the Qingsu frowns slightly. He's one of the few who knows the truth. The beast egg Sun Ji got from Demon Valley was actually already dead. It couldn't have hatched a beast. He never expected Sun Ji to be so petty, losing and then throwing a tantrum, spreading rumors. But since Sun Ji's the vice dean's son, the Qingsu chooses silence. Noticing Teacher Yi's silence, you give a cold smile. You raise your hand and slap Sun Ji's face. Sun Ji feels the sting on his cheek. Humiliated and angry inside, his fury shoots straight to his head.
He lifts his hand, ready to fight back.
But you grab his neck and slap him again. That slap knocks Sun Ji to the ground. His nose starts bleeding. Everyone gasps at the scene. Just then, a cold snort rings out. What a ruthless kid. The voice is full of anger, and all the students shudder. It's the vice dean Sun Ergu. This guy's done for. A flash of white light. A middle-aged man in a suit appears in the arena. The Qingsu quickly greets him, then summons her beast, and leaves the scene. Starsea Beast Master Academy. Since it was founded, I've never seen such a disgraceful student. Sun Ergu stares you down. A huge pressure hits you, but you stay calm. I don't get why Vice Dean's son said I'm disgraceful. Sun Ji lost the match, got furious, and accused me of stealing. Are you really going to defend your son? Ignoring right and wrong. Fighting between classmates. Getting hurt is normal. I definitely won't cover up for anyone. But since Sun Ji accused you of theft, as Vice Dean, I ought to get to the truth. Sun Ergu says that. But deep down he wishes he could drag Sun Ji off for a DNA test. Such a stupid son. Is he really mine? Losing is just losing. But slandering someone in front of the school? Now he has to make your guilt official. I've never wrongly accused a student. Sun Ergu lifts his chin arrogantly, hands on his hips. Sun Ji, tell everybody. Why do you think Lin Yuan stole your beast egg? Sun Ji gets the hint right away and says, the beast egg I brought from Demon Valley was blue. But after dinner yesterday, back to my dorm, I found it missing. Plus, in the morning, he hadn't bonded with a beast yet. But right after I lost my egg, he bonded with one. Everything shows. He stole my egg. Hearing this, Sun Ergu turns to Lin Yuan. Anyone who can prove your beast's origin? Or, can you show you bonded with it before yesterday? Watching the father and son act, you shake your head and smile. If you want to frame someone, there's always a reason. Everyone in the academy knows. I don't have any friends. Who does Vice Dean's son expect me to get as a witness? Sun Ergu secretly felt delighted. So in other words, you're admitting you stole the egg? He looked at the students in the audience, who shares a dorm with Ling Yuan. Suddenly, a few guys raised their hands. We saw it yesterday. Lin Yuan sneakily went into Sun Ji's dorm room. You glance at these so-called witnesses. They're all Sun Ji's lackeys. You all tell everything you know. If anyone tries to frame someone, I won't let it slide. Sun Ergu sounded calm, but every word seemed fair and just. Under his signal, the group all spoke up. Every single one said they saw you enter Sun Ji's dorm. At that moment, everyone looked at you with hostility. Linjia, are you here? Right then, Sun Ergu suddenly spoke. Linjia, called out from the crowd, was stunned and flattered. She nervously walked up on stage as everyone stared. I heard you and Lin Yuan grew up together in the orphanage, so you probably know him best. I want to ask you, how was Lin Yuan's reputation at the orphanage? Linjia seemed caught off guard by the question. The accusation against Lin Yuan seemed nearly settled. So why was the vice dean asking this now? Linjia's mind raced. In the end, she weighed her options and made a choice. Lin Yuan used to steal stuff back at the orphanage, so I never wanted anything to do with him. Every word felt like a knife to your heart. You never imagined The girl who always followed behind you as a child would choose to lie at a time like this. Lin Yuan. The evidence is solid. Anything else to say? Destroy your beast contract now, and return Sun Ji's spirit beast. Sun Ergu looked down on you with contempt. But just at that moment, you looked up and stared straight at Sun Ergu. A flash of golden light appeared around your body. What if I tell you, this isn't my only spirit beast? As soon as you finished, everything changed suddenly. Open your eyes and see for yourself. You laughed loudly. A dark shadow shot down from the astral vision. Everyone just stared, shocked. That shadow landed gracefully in front of you. It was a powerful, winged mythical beast. That's right, the ancient griffin you got from the contract stone system. Is Sun Ji's beast yours too? You snorted. Sun Ji looked pale. He couldn't even look you in the eye. Well played, Lin Yuan. Sun Ergu couldn't hold his composure anymore.
He didn't expect there was another spirit beast of this level.
He tried to summon his own beast with soul power. But just then, a soft laugh rang out. Quite a scene. The celestial vision faded away. At the same time, someone descended from the sky. It was Qin Zheng, principal of Xinghai Beast Academy. Ming Zhang smiled and walked up to you. His eyes scanned over the strong Ming He. Just as Sun Ergu was about to speak, Sun Ji couldn't help but jump out. He shouted, "Principal!" Lin Yuan, but before he finished, he got slapped. His cheek burned like fire. This spoiled rich kid actually started bawling. Sun Ergu was furious enough to want to strangle the idiot. Principal Qin, it's just a misunderstanding. It's all been cleared up now. Since it's cleared up, you can leave now. Qin Zhang still smiled, but his tone was ice cold. Sun Ergu said nothing more. He turned and left. Qin Zhang gave everyone on stage a cold look, then spoke slowly. Li Dan, Wang Tai, you guys made up lies. Slandered a fellow student. Starting now, you're expelled. Banned forever. Those named were Sun Ji's followers. They looked hopeless now. The principal's voice rang out again. Sun Ji, say it again in front of me. Did Lin Yuan steal your beast egg or not? Sun Ji looked bone white. If he admitted lying now,
He'd never survive here.
he didn't steal it. Sun Ji felt weak all over. He could only lower his head and tell the truth. After everyone heard, they looked at him with contempt. See, Lin Yuan might be a loner, but he's an honest, good student. How could he possibly steal something from a spoiled brat? The principal's arrival turned things around, and finally it was all over. The fall test will continue as planned. Qin Zhang looked calmly at the students below. Before we move on, as arena champion Lin Yuan, is there anyone else who wants to challenge him? After his words, the whole place went silent. Even a fool could tell. The principal was covering for Lin Yuan. Plus, Lin Yuan now had 2 terrifying spirit beasts. Challenging him now would be suicide. Seeing no response, Qin Zhang glanced your way. Come see me at my office. He finished, then spread his white wings and flew off. Soon you arrived at the principal's office. Qin Zhang sat at his desk. He looked at you and spoke. After all, Sun Ji is the vice dean. We shouldn't go too far. Any problems with that? You just shook your head. He's the vice dean after all. How could you have any opinions? The national tournament is in 3 months. I want you to represent Xinghai Beast Academy and at least make the top 10. He got right to the point. It's 3 months until nationals. I want you to compete for Xinghai Beast Academy and at least reach the top 10. Qin Zhang didn't beat around the bush. He'd said this before, when he recruited you 2 years ago. Before that, I'll give you all the city's resources. Since he's also the mayor, he really can make those promises. So you asked, what's in it for me if I make top 10? Qin Zhang smiled and said, if you make the top 10. As the mayor, I get a legendary beast egg. I've been a beast tamer for 30 years, but my strongest beast is only overlord class. I really need a legendary egg. Hearing that, your eyes narrowed in shock. You didn't expect, as a rank 4 beast tamer. He still doesn't have any beast with legendary blood. He saw what you were thinking. Qin Zhang sighed. Not everyone is as lucky as you. Emperor-class bloodlines went extinct thousands of years ago, and mythical beasts are impossible to find. Now even getting a legendary beast egg is rare. You could say it's priceless. You frowned a bit. Does that mean I'm in real danger? I won't dig into your secrets. The detective gave you a sharp look. You just need to make it into the top 10 of the tournament. I can offer you resources from Shanghai City. After thinking for a moment, you agreed to the dean's request. Soon, you arrived at your new single dorm room. You started training using your mentor's method. It didn't take long. You were shocked to find you'd leveled up. You became an 8th rank beast tamer. That was way too easy. Now you felt the surge of soul energy inside. You were thrilled. Next, you needed to keep hunting for Emperor-level beast remains. The tournament is in 3 months. Besides needing to be at least rank 6, you must also contract another spirit beast. Best if you can find a complete Emperor-level corpse. That way, you'll have a better shot at making the top 10. The next day, Qin Zheng got your call. He learned you were heading to Demon Valley. He arranged for a few people to take you there. You didn't turn down his kind offer. Demon Valley sits in a primal forest, so a guide team was formed. The detective introduced a man named Wei Feng as the guide. He's a 6th rank beast tamer himself. Besides you, there's one guy and one girl. After entering the valley, Wei Feng's spirit beast picked up the scent of a wild animal. He looked a bit serious. Everyone stay sharp. Just as he finished speaking, a dark shadow suddenly shot out of the bush. Before anyone could react, it slammed right into you. You lost control and fell toward the cliff. Just then, a skinny gibbon grabbed your shoulder. But before you could celebrate, more shadows leaped out of the dark bush one after another. The gibbon was instantly covered by these shadows. Reflexively, the gibbon let go. It all happened so fast. Your body plunged toward the bottomless abyss. When you opened your eyes again, you found yourself in a dark jungle. The ground was full of hard, uneven rocks. You had no idea which way to go. Even worse, you lost all your water and food. After thinking for a moment, you cautiously moved forward with Ming. Soon you reached a fork in the path. To the right, thick fog made it impossible to see. To the left, a glowing stone tablet was set against a black rock wall. Playing it safe, you chose the left path. As soon as you stepped onto the left trail, a notification suddenly sounded in your mind. Beast Encyclopedia. Host detected ancient beast remains nearby. Marking location for host. Then you saw dots of light in your vision. Turns out, it's not far down the left path. You quickly called Ming over. After walking about 30 meters, you arrived at the spot marked by the system. Looking at the cave overgrown with vegetation, you were confused. Are the remains inside this cave? As soon as you had that thought, strange sounds echoed in your ears. At the same time, Ming at your side let out a low growl. His whole body glowed green. Suddenly, flames shot up around him. You saw inside the cave. Narrow arthropod legs stretched out from within. Your whole body tensed up.
It's a giant spider.
Its mouth showed 2 big fangs dripping with clear liquid. It looked terrifying. Ming seemed scared by its size. He froze in place. Ming, use intimidation. You shouted quickly. Ming snapped back, his pupils contracted. Ancient bloodline pressure exploded out. The spider, ready to pounce, instantly froze. Rows of red eyes trembled, like it's struggling. Now's your chance. Unleash flame storm. As soon as you finished speaking, a wave of hot flames rushed at the spider. It turned into a burning green fireball in an instant. Until the spider stopped moving, the ghostly flames finally died out. Ming tilted his head and winked at you. He's still just a juvenile. He's never seen such a huge creature before. It's normal to be scared. You smiled and patted his head. That's when you noticed where the spider crawled out. The black rock wall was covered in white spider silk. It looked really creepy. You forced yourself to move deeper. Soon, you saw a giant nest covered in silk. In the center of the nest, strange-shaped cocoons hung from the threads. You looked deeper into the nest. Within the world of white spider silk, black spiders crawled around everywhere. You recognized these as the shadows that attacked you earlier. Among the clusters of small spiders, 2 figures wrapped in silk were squirming, struggling. Could it be Wei Feng and the others? You gave an order. Ghostly flames swept through the nest. Everything in its path was destroyed. You rushed to the 2 figures in the center. Turns out, they're the guy and girl who came with you. They just fainted. You didn't overthink it. You shifted your gaze to the remains marked by the system. As you got closer, you checked out the bones. You couldn't help but feel disappointed. It's just a bone as thick as an arm. You couldn't even tell which part it's from. Still, something's better than nothing. You sighed softly. Then you absorbed the bone. Life pulses. Musk beetle giant lizard bloodline. Mythic tier. Upon maturity, bloodline will rise to emperor tier. Remains completeness. Incompleteness. That's really too low. But at least it's something. You weren't expecting to immediately find a 100% complete skeleton. So after waking up the other two, you exchanged info. Good news. 3 of the 4 on the team are unharmed. Bad news. Wei Feng is missing. The 3 decided which way to go. Suddenly, the girl dodged to the side. You quickly grabbed her. Sweat broke out on her forehead. Her face was pale. It's poisoned, Tang Huo cried out. That's when he noticed 2 dark purple wounds on her right arm. Visible toxins were spreading up the arm. Don't panic, don't panic. Tang Huo quickly took out a blue ring. A white pill appeared in his palm. You were a bit surprised. A ring with its own storage space. Looks like Tang Huo has some serious background. Just then, Tang Huo stuffed the pill into the girl's mouth. The toxins in her right arm faded fast. Finally, they oozed out of the wound. Tang Huo explained, I'm from Miaojiang. This kind of little poison is nothing to me. You nodded. Miaojiang is remote. The environment is very complicated. There are all kinds of toxins hidden in this vast forest. So I'm kind of famous for detoxifying stuff. Tang Huo grinned when he heard that. He was just about to say something else. Suddenly, weird noises came from inside the cave. Didn't you say you didn't believe such giant spiders existed? Watch this. After saying that, you just ignored Tang Huo's reaction. You immediately scoop up the girl and take off running. What the heck? Tang Huo was still lost and confused. He just saw the tunnels running in every direction. Suddenly, giant spiders crept out when nobody noticed. Tang Huo jumped up in terror. He leaped right onto the long-armed ape's neck. The ape dashed like crazy toward where you were escaping. The long-armed ape was really fast. But just as you guys were about to reach the cave entrance, a massive dark purple shadow suddenly dropped from above. It landed right in the way, blocking your last way out. Whoa, how is it so big? Tang Huo's voice was trembling. He was seriously scared of spiders. If he'd known this would happen, no way he'd come to Devil's Valley for adventure. Now there's nowhere to go forward. And beasts chasing from behind. Tang Huo was shaking uncontrollably. Bro, didn't your spirit beast burn some spiders before? Come on, think of something. How am I supposed to do anything about this? You didn't look good either. After clearing out the nest, Ming had already run out of soul power. You stayed silent. And Tang Huo immediately lost all hope. He grabbed the long-armed ape's ear.
He yelled loudly, Tuan Tuan.
Hurry, take it down. Hearing Tang Huo so worked up, you couldn't help but laugh. Then you got ready to push yourself past your limits. In this situation, if you hesitated any longer, all 3 of you would totally die. Get down. Just then, the weak girl's voice sounded. Come out, Thundercloud Leopard. In a flash, a golden slash chopped toward the giant spider. As you came to your senses, you saw the enormous spider was gone. Solar thundercloud burst. You're from the Luo family? Tang Huo looked at the weak girl, confused and curious. I'm Luo Qingwan. Thanks for your antidote. No big deal. If I can get the Luo family to owe me, that's perfect. Tang Huo grinned happily. But Luo Qingwan just said flatly with no expression. I just saved you too. So we're even. Maybe because her identity got revealed. Her tone turned cold and distant. Now you took a good look at Luo Qingwan. With that move, and what Tang Huo said, you guessed the Luo family must be some powerful clan. Tang Huo just waved it off. Then he looked at you. We've been through a lot together. How about a proper introduction? Seeing how eager he was, you didn't say no. I'm Lin Yuan. I live around here. I'm Tang Huo. I'm from Miaojiang, a grade 7 beastmaster, and a poison expert. Looks like neither of you are ordinary people. So do you guys have any way to contact the outside world? Family messengers or something? Like some kind of message from your clan? Just as you finished, Luo Qinghuan turned away and stayed silent. Tang Huo chuckled and patted your shoulder. Lin Yuan, dude, you've read way too many web novels. Out here in these mountains, The only way to reach outside is a cell phone. But there's no signal here. Alright, I'm overthinking it. So all three of you decided to head back to that fork in the road and try exploring the other way. After a while, you finally got back to the intersection. You mean the road on the right? I woke up right in the middle of this path. Let's just go straight ahead for now. If it doesn't work, we'll come back and try again. Tang Huo and Luo Qingwan have no objections. But the fog ahead is pretty thick. Visibility is super low. So Tang Huo had his gibbon lead the way. The gibbon headed straight into the mist. After just a few steps, it was out of sight. We couldn't even hear a sound from it anymore. Looks like this mist blocks more than just vision. Even sound can't get through. Tang Huo waved his hand. Tuanchun turned into a ball of light and disappeared. Then you spoke up. Any thoughts, guys? If we go back to the cave from before, with how we are right now, it's gonna be tough to handle it again. I'm fine with anything as long as we don't run into that trick again. Whatever works. Tang Huo nodded right away. He spoke up immediately. Luo Qingwan's face was pale. He still seemed pretty shaken. But he had nothing to add. But just then, a thick strand of silk shot out of nowhere. No one was expecting that. It wrapped around Tang Huo. In a split second, he was yanked into the air. He got dragged fast toward the thick mist. Just in a few seconds, Tang Huo was gone. Yu and Ming ran after him right away. In a place this dangerous, losing one person is losing a fighter. You aimed at the silk and shot a fireball. Suddenly, Luo Qinghuan shouted from behind. Right after, a fireball flew past above you. It went straight toward where Tang Huo was being taken. But it didn't reach him. The fireball missed. Tang Huo's voice got farther and farther away. Just then, there was a sudden scream behind you. You turned around fast and saw Luo Qingwan caught by the silk too. Luckily, the thundercloud leopard reacted quickly. It spat out a fireball in a flash. It nailed the thing lurking above. The burning beast started freaking out in pain. It fell from the air. Luo Qinghuan was right under it. If it hit the ground, he'd be crushed by the burning beast at the very last second. You timed it perfectly and dove straight at Luo Qingwan. You grabbed him tight and rolled to the side. Thanks. Luo Qingwan's face was even paler after that. His eyes were shaking slightly. At the same time, he was staring toward where Tang Huo disappeared. He let out a sigh. That took us by surprise. 4 of us, and now it's just you and me in a blink. What do we do now? No way, we're going back to the nest path. We just gotta risk it. Let's try the misty path. This one. That's it. You headed toward that path. Luo Qinghuan hurried to catch up, to be safe from surprises. His thundercloud leopard stayed alert ahead. When you two got to the edge of the foggy path, you grabbed Luo Qinghuan's soft hand. He froze for a second and tried to pull away. The mist is too thick. That's so we don't get separated. You said that with a serious face. So the two of you walked for who knows how long. The fog just got even thicker. Suddenly, the ground vanished under your feet. That weightless feeling hit again. You heard Luo Qinghuan scream in fear. The two of you, still holding hands, dropped into endless darkness below. You were instantly swallowed up by freezing water. You kept holding Luo Qinghuan's hand, but she was struggling like crazy. You realized she couldn't swim at all. So you pulled her into your arms and swam up as hard as you could. When you finally got ashore, you lay on the ground, gasping for air. You just wanted to try your luck in Demon Valley, and ended up going through all this. Luo Qinghuan collapsed nearby, looking totally spaced out. She was shaking all over. Her white cheeks were suddenly turning red. You remembered in that panic just now. You might have touched somewhere you shouldn't have. You didn't say anything. That's when the system message popped up in your mind. A complete Emperor creature was detected nearby. The remains are now marked. You jumped up right away. A complete Emperor skeleton? No way. What a crazy stroke of luck. Right after that, you two were teleported, sent to the ancient secret land. Then Luo Qinghuan suddenly gasped in surprise. What is it, if I'm right? We're in some ancient secret realm. I mean, you've read enough web novels to tell? Let's go. Luo Qinghuan looked at you, her eyes shining. About 20 minutes later, you finally broke the silence. Your soul power isn't back yet. She shook her head. Didn't want to keep talking about it. Stayed quiet. Still, it felt weird inside. He should have peak grade 7 soul power. No way even his thundercloud move would use that much. Even the sunlight leopard explosion shouldn't drain that much. No idea how long you'd been walking in the secret realm. But finally, the road changed ahead. It got wide and spacious. You both were about to relax, when suddenly a weird sound echoed out. Luo Qinghuan instinctively moved closer to you. You were tense too. You quickly summoned Ming and looked behind you. Wei Feng, you were shocked. Your guide, Wei Feng, was stumbling behind you, blood at the corner of his mouth, barely able to stand. Run? Wei Feng clearly hadn't expected to see you guys either. He yelled out for help like he grabbed a lifeline. Then you noticed. There was something black chasing right behind him. You and Luo Qinghuan both turned pale. You hurried to help Wei Feng and ran forward, even though he was hurt bad.
He didn't hold you guys back much.
The three of you had just run a short way when you heard Tang Huo's voice. Hey, wait for me. Guys, wait for me. He was riding on Tuanchuan, his face purple and blue, like he'd been poisoned. And Tuanchuan the gibbon was covered in cuts. But what made your skin crawl most was, behind them was a swarm of giant spiders. Luckily, Tuanchuan was super fast. A few leaps and they'd caught up to you. Then loud and scary noises came from behind. No need to guess. That creepy thing chasing Wei Feng just ran into the spiders. When you all finally dashed to the end of the tunnel, a white jade platform appeared before your eyes, and the system-marked skeleton was sitting right on it. That's how we get out. Wei Feng lifted his hand with great effort, pointing right at the platform. But just as you were about to move, a piercing screech came from above. A massive black shadow dove straight down at you. Dodge now, Tang Huo shouted in shock. Then everyone snapped out of it and quickly dodged aside. That huge creature blocked your path. Behind you, the scary sounds got closer and closer. You were trapped, both front and back. You see the giant figure ahead. Your pupils contract. It's a mix of lion and eagle. You know this creature well. It's the second Emperor-class beast in the Emperor's Guide. Ancient Griffin. Ancient Griffin. Wasn't this species extinct? Tang Huo and Luo Qinghuan shouted in fear. It's a skeletal illusion. Summon your jade beast to attack with everything. It shouldn't be too strong, Wei Feng explained weakly. Skeletal illusion. That keyword rings a bell. Your eyes light up. But Tuanchuan is badly hurt. No fighting power, Tang Huo said, looking worried. My Thundercloud Panther only has ultimate bloodline. Luo Qinghuan shook her head too. Let me try. In a pinch, it always comes down to you, the cheat guy. You summon Ming to charge at the ancient griffin. Little Ming looks like an ant before the griffin. Ming's emperor blood suddenly erupts. The griffin's eyes flash, shocked. Then it releases its own bloodline aura. Next moment, two emperor auras clash. A fierce silent shockwave erupts, spreading everywhere. Soon, Ming's aura overpowers the other, crashing into the giant body. As the light flashes by, a forearm-sized bone hits the ground. You pick up the bone, quickly call everyone to follow, then quietly absorb the bone. An information window pops up in front of you. Bone absorbed. Ancient rescue. Remains integrity up to 40. Copying a contract works after 30. But you were hoping for around 70. Don't really expect a full 100. After all, Emperor beasts from ancient times. It's been 1,000 years now. A complete set of remains. You probably can't find many in the world. Soon, you all safely climb the platform. The huge remains sit in the center. Old Wei, besides this broken bone, there's nothing else here. How do we get out? Tang Huo scans the empty platform. He's getting anxious. Looking down from the platform, countless weird unknown creatures cover the ground like a flood. They're spreading toward you fast. Wei Feng pulls out a broken stone from his pocket.
He knocks it on the platform.
Your heart tightens. You quickly shout for him to wait. But after a sharp sound, nothing happens. Wei Feng suddenly looks up, looks left and right, spots something black on the platform. His face suddenly changes. What are you doing? Aren't we supposed to leave from here? Tang Huo waits, but nothing happens. He feels anxious. You actually feel relieved. Rush toward the remains. This platform is a transfer device, but only humans can activate it, Wei Feng says hopelessly, then points to a corner. A pitch-black creature crawls there. It's about as big as a manhole cover. With two big pincers, it's a golden silk crab. Luo Qinghuan seems to recognize it. She shouts in surprise. Let me just kick it out. Tang Huo steps up right away. But you stop him. It's useless. Golden silk crab is immune to all attacks. Almost unkillable, Wei Feng says, looking down at his body covered in wounds. Now you're next to the remains. You faintly hear thunder. Thunder echoes inside the bones. Creature. Thunderground Wolf Chief. Bloodline. Emperor. Attribute. Thunder. Immune to thunder damage. Other data lost. Looking at the info panel. You're excited. You quickly start absorbing it. The remains start dissolving visibly, melting away.
Luckily.
Everyone's focused on the golden silk crab. No one's noticing what you're doing. It's over. We're really done for. The platform is packed tight with golden silk crabs. Tang Huo can't help but feel hopeless. Old Wei. Isn't there any other way? Wei Feng just smiles bitterly. It's all my fault for being greedy. My spirit beasts all died in this place. Golden silk crab. Only spirit beasts with two certain attributes can resist. Thunder and wind. Do any of you have spirit beasts with these? Tang Huo looks at Luo Qinghuan. If I remember right, Sunlight Thundercloud Panther has both wind and thunder. But Luo Qinghuan just shakes her head. Actually, I never had a contract. Sunlight Thundercloud Panther in the spider nest was just an illusion. Tang Huo, and you finally realize. Second rank Beastmaster. Can condense beast illusions using spirit power. Usually for young ones they care about. A way to save themselves. No wonder Luo Qinghuan never summoned it again. Wei Feng looks totally defeated. All my jade beasts are gone. Now even my life is at risk. Right, when despair hits everyone. A terrifying aura suddenly rises on the platform. Along with a loud thunder rumble, a huge fit Wolf appears. No one saw when it showed up behind you. It slowly raises a hand, shocking everyone. A deep blue beast mark floats out. You point at the endless golden silk crabs. Thunderstrike blast. Next, the golden silk crabs. Get hit by bolts of lightning. Those not yet on the platform back off. Until they're all gone. This sudden scene stuns everyone. Lin Yuan, you're like a real brother to me. Tang Huo runs up to you, finally reacting first. You wave your hand. And recall the Thunder Emperor beast you contracted at the last moment. You hit it well. Since you have two spirit beasts, why didn't you just summon them earlier? After the crisis, Tang Huo looks super excited. You saw it wrong. You just smiled and shook your head. You gently touched Ming's forehead. He was just switching to another attribute. Thunder Emperor Beast will be your strongest secret card. You'll only summon it when your life is on the line. So you don't plan to expose anything right now? Tang Huo's eyes widened. He scanned Ming like a scientist inspecting a rare treasure. A spirit beast with two attributes. I've seen that before, but one that can switch. That's a first for me. Could it be some extinct emperor beast? It's just that its bloodline got lucky and reaches legend level. Nothing that amazing. You smile, but you feel nervous inside. Just then, Wei Feng walks over too. He pats you on the shoulder. Now I get why Qin Zhang picked you. The national tournament is next year. You better win glory for us. Hearing this, you smile. Now you own two emperor-level spirit beasts. Getting into the top 10 shouldn't be an issue. Only one thing left to do. Work hard to boost your soul power rank. The next day, after saying goodbye to the others, you arrive at City Hall. Before you can speak, Qin Zhang hands you a black gold card. I got you a few endorsement deals. This is your pay. You take it. Looking it over carefully, this card is light as paper. It's not a regular bank card. How much money is in here? Just check and you'll see. Qin Zhang smiles. Drip a drop of blood on the card. You do it right away. The moment your blood touches the card, a black ring appears in front of you. At the same time, something strange appears in your mind. In that space, piles of cash as tall as mountains. A total of 5 million. You look at this jade ring, totally fascinated. This is the highest grade jade ring. It has storage space, and you can use it to pay too. One more thing. Tonight at 8 o'clock, you have to face a challenge. There's only one slot for the tournament. Someone else had it. But once I picked you, they got mad. Got it, you nodded silently. They're not convinced. Then I'll win them over. At exactly 8 p.m. At Lingyan's largest pre-sale arena. Every seat is filled. The well-dressed host holds the mic, announcing the duel. Both sides are ready to enter.
Now,
Let me introduce the custom arena for tonight. A spotlight shines on the left. A wide walkway connects to the backstage. First up is a 5-meter-long dark red giant crab. Its shell is covered in tough armor. The two big claws gleam with a cold light. Most eye-catching is the sharp, venomous stinger on its back. As this scary-looking crab comes out,
now enters.
the top-grade, 7th-tier beast tamer, Suji. When Suji and his beast step into the arena, the host points right.
Next,
Let's welcome special 8th-tier beast tamer Lin Yuan. Once he finishes, Yu Ting walks out, catching everyone's eye. A green-blue flame bursts out next to you. A graceful creature under 2 meters appears. This jade beast looks amazing. Your entrance makes the crowd gasp. Snowy white, wrapped in green-blue fire. Not big, but still stunning. At the same time, far away in a fancy villa, Jiang Heng sees Ming on the TV broadcast. Damn you, Lin Yuan. Where did that jade beast come from? Jiang Heng looks at his indifferent father. He asks in a low voice, Suji will win tonight. Right, Zhang Xilin? Zhang Xilin, eyes on his phone, doesn't even look up. Lin Yuan's fire jade beast is totally countered by the soul scorpion. Don't bother watching. That day at the autumn test, didn't he have other spirit beasts too? Jiang Heng isn't so sure. That beast was just a phantom. A 7th-tier tamer. Can use soul power for battle. Lin Yuan is only 8th tier. If his beast gets held back, he's definitely gonna lose. Zhang Xilin puts his phone down, coldly staring at you on the screen. I've told Suji one thing about this match. He must cripple Lin Yuan or his beast. He knows Qin Zheng. Even if you lose, Qin Zheng will find a way to protect you. She forced you into the championship. Only if you're totally useless can Qin Zheng do nothing. If Suji wins this time, he'll go represent Lingyun City. Next year, the mayor's seat could change owners. Back in the arena, the starting bell rings. Suji's soul scorpion charges forward. Ming refuses to back down, rushing out in blue-green light. Just as they're about to clash, Ming releases his emperor aura. But the scorpion doesn't react at all, still sweeps at him with those huge claws. Sword aura shoots out. Ming quickly dodges back. Ghostly flames burst from him. Just as the hellfire blazes up, the soul scorpion lashes its tail, blasting away the flames with a gust of wind. So far, this is Ming's toughest opponent yet. No rush. Take it slow. You stand in the back, quietly murmuring. After that quick clash, Ming stops attacking head-on and starts dodging and fighting. Ladies and gentlemen, did you see that? Lin Yuan's jade beast can't do anything against Suji's giant crab, just running around helplessly. The host keeps commentating live. In the audience, the Suji fans start mocking loudly. So much for special talent. That jade beast is just for show. Looks good, but not useful. Hearing all the boos, Suji stays cold and calm, not affected at all. He eyes you, still calm. Inside, he sneers, trying to act all deep. You think you can compete with me? I'll let you show off a little more. Give me 10 seconds, and I'll end this boring fight. Time ticks by. The two spirit beasts chase around the arena. No flashy blasts, no epic battle. Even the hosts run out of things to say. He starts talking about past matches. Right then, the crowd suddenly gasps. The host quickly looks at the arena. Looks like Suji can't take this boring duel anymore. He decides to attack directly while they're tangled up. Suji charges at you, fists up. Let me remind everyone. A 7th-tier tamer can control soul power and flood it into their limbs. For battle, his punch is way stronger than normal people. The host raises an eyebrow. Looks like Suji is aiming to KO his opponent directly. Don't forget, our superstar soul power is only grade 8. If they go head-to-head, Ling Yuan can only take 3 punches at most. Suji's eyes turn fierce in the arena. He's already right in front of you, holding nothing back. He swings his right fist at your face with force. At the same time, he tells his soul beast, the demon scorpion, to stop messing around. Black Demon uses soul extract. He wants to make you and Ming lose together. Go back to being worthless. Just then, Suji's eyes widen. You actually grabbed his fist. Then you chuckle and say, sorry, I'm also grade 7, top tier soul power. Almost unbeatable at this rank. Suji's face changes dramatically. He quickly tries to pull his right fist back. But your grip is like iron, holding him tight. He can't break free. You popped your champagne too soon. You look calm. You throw a punch. After taking your punch, Suji just feels dizzy. Can't even say a word. Suddenly, a blood-curdling scream comes from afar. Shock flashes through Suji's eyes. He can't bother with you anymore.
He quickly turns to look at his soul beast, Demon Blood.
He sees the demon blood, which should be immune to fire attacks, right now, is covered in green-blue phantom flames. The demon scorpion shrieks in pain from the burning. Its body twists non-stop, crashing into the arena walls, leaving cracks everywhere. How is this possible? My black demon is immune to fire damage. Why is this happening? Suji is stunned and confused. Then he hears your soft laugh. Why do you think? Go home and figure it out yourself. After meeting Qin Zhang at the city hall, you already looked up info about the soul beast demon scorpion. He just can't accept that he's about to lose. Suji clenches his fist. The screaming demon scorpion disappears instantly. Phoenix, come out! As his hand glows bright red, a fiery red-winged sparrow appears. From above, it dives down toward you, but you stand with hands behind your back. You do nothing in response. When Ming returns to your side, the pressure of royal bloodline makes the sparrow freeze in midair. It folds its wings and lands on the ground. Bloodline suppression is fear that's ingrained in its bones. Damn, I forgot his beast is a boss-level bloodline. Suji weakly punches the ground. Do you have any more beasts left? Your tone has been calm the whole time. Your expression never changes either. Suji struggles inside, but finally makes up his mind. He says in a low voice, I lost. The outside silence is broken. People start cheering your name. The host loudly announces the result of this match. Zhang Heng sits in front of the TV, gritting his teeth. Can't believe you actually reached grade 7. What annoys him even more is, you've only been a beast master for less than a week, and jumped 2 whole grades. He needed 3 years. Only got to grade 7 himself yesterday. Good for you, Lin Yuan. Zhang Xiaoling speaks calmly. If we let him enter the tournament, he might actually make it to the top 20. Looks like I need a plan to stop this threat in advance. Hearing his father's words, Zhang Heng says excitedly, Dad, are you asking Uncle D to make a move? But Uncle D's group is in Hongguan City. They won't just come to Lingyan City. If Qin Zhang notices something wrong, so you need to get back to the academy. Keep an eye on anything going on in Lingyan. Zhang Xiaoling looks at his son. As long as Lin Yuan leaves the city, we'll have a shot at him. Once I become mayor, you can join Tengyun Beast Academy. Fine. Zhang Heng shrinks back. Dad's still the boss after all. He's not someone I dare disobey. Meanwhile, after leaving the arena, you get into a black business car. Nice job. Qin Zhang has been waiting for you. He pours you a glass of champagne himself, because you won so cleanly tonight, and never got involved in any Beastmaster sponsorships. The Cody Group has decided to make you their lifetime spokesperson. Cody Group controls 70% of Lingyan City's pre-sale market. They never sign any pre-sale contracts with others. Qin Zhang grins and raises his glass. I checked the contract for you. There's no issue at all. Cody will give you 10 million endorsement fee every year. Thanks, Mayor. You raise your glass for a toast. You know for sure Qin Zhang is pulling strings behind the scenes. Nothing in this world comes free. You know that very well. But his sincerity still moves you. Teaching through the years, gray at the temples. This kid really knows how to surprise me. Before, I was worried how he'd turn things around. Didn't expect him to reach grade 7. Looks like I made the right bet. Uncle Qin, I'm looking for something. Ever heard of it? You quickly rephrase. What is it? Netherworld Ghost Mound. A material Ming needs for his young adult stage. Qin Zhang thinks about it for a moment and shakes his head. Never heard of it. I'll ask around for you. If you have some free time these days, you can also check the reading room at the academy.
You nod.
Seems like it really won't be easy to find. Back at your dorm, you let Ming out. After thinking for a moment, a deep blue beast mark appears on your arm. A deep rumbling thunder rings out. Your second jade beast shows up again. This thunder wolf is bigger than Ming. Its deep blue eyes flash with lightning. Black, shiny fur crackles with thunder. It looks really impressive. Ming walks up, tilting his head and blinking his eyes, looking super curious. Looks like he got too close. The Thunder Wolf let out a low growl. Next thing you know, the two beasts started fighting. You quickly stepped in to stop them. But when you saw them just play fighting, you realized right away. Before the beast space is unlocked, contracted beasts share the same beast seal. Seems their relationship is pretty good. You focused your gaze on the Thunder Wolf. His stats panel popped up. Creature, Thunder Emperor Beast. Juvenile species, Thunder Wolf. Main bloodline, Emperor tier. Attribute, Thunder. Trait, immune to thunder attribute damage. Has the power to control lightning. Can command and intimidate Wolf-type beasts. Useless if bloodline levels are equal. Skill 1, lightning crash charges with thunder. Hits enemies and triggers chain lightning paralysis. Destroys targets. Skill 2, thunder judgment. Summons thunderclouds to strike down thunder. Destroys any enemy. Note, cost halves in thunderstorm weather. Progression path, devour thunder element beasts. You can see, this beast panel is different from others. This Thunder Emperor beast emphasizes pure offense. Fits its thunder attribute well. You have a sudden thought. The two beasts stop the roughhousing. They walk over to you. You reach out your hand. Pet the Thunder Emperor beast's smooth fur. What should I name you? Thinking back to that moment in the secret realm, when you made the contract with him, you quickly decide. From now on, you'll be called Shenpo. The Thunder Emperor beast's deep blue eyes sparkle. Then he lifts his wolf head and lets out a howl. The deep sound is full of happiness. The next day, as you walk up to your dorm, you hear Jiang Heng's voice. Jiang Heng runs up with a big smile. Where are you going? I'll go with you. If you're crazy, go take some meds. Don't bother me. You glance at him puzzled, then walk away without a word. This sudden change usually happens when someone is plotting something bad. You ignore him. Today's important. Every student you pass in the academy runs up excitedly to greet you. Some even want to add you as a friend. Back then in this academy, everyone avoided you. Quite the ironic change. Still, you just smile politely. You finally arrive at the parking lot. You drive towards the city's outskirts.
10 minutes later.
You're at an old welfare home, small and overrun with weeds. You walk forward. The familiar scene brings back memories. You feel dazed. Ever since you started high school, you haven't been back. Xiaoyun, why are you here? An elderly lady, broom in hand, stares blankly at you. She is Director Chun Qing, head of the welfare home. Her home is a haven for countless orphans in Lingyan City. Gave you a warm childhood too. Seeing her familiar face, you smile and say softly,
I'm back.
Her eyes turn red as she steps forward. Her wrinkled hands grab yours. I saw you on TV. Our Xiaoyun has made us proud. She drags you inside the yard. Our star from the home has come back. As soon as she says that, the children playing out back come running over. Soon the hall is crowded with people. The kids gather around you, smiling. Full of curiosity, you take out some things you bought from your jade ring. Supplements, fruit, and snacks. After sending the kids out, you finally have some quiet to talk. You look at Chun Qing, smiling brightly, and softly say, I bought a nursing home in the city center. Please bring everyone and move there. Keep the name Blue Sky Welfare Home. How about it? As soon as you finish, Chun Qing's smile freezes. What did you just say? How can this be? You're just over 20. You need your money. You shake your head and smile. Don't worry, King Yi. It's not just my own decision. The mayor supports it too. After taking care of the welfare home's affairs, you return to the academy. Every day, besides hanging out in the reading room, researching beast evolution materials, you train your soul power. 6th tier is a turning point for beastmasters. Once you reach 6th tier,
You officially
become a beastmaster above normal people. 6th tier means two things. First, soul power projection. After half a month of training, you've already mastered it. Second, beast soul power projection. In these 2 weeks, you kept training Ming and Shenpo, but they keep falling short. After thinking it over, you finally figured out the issue. The key improvement for juvenile 6th tier beastmasters is letting your beasts learn new skills. Besides their existing skills, they can learn extra skills. To do that, They need to absorb skill points via soul projection.
Clearly.
The two young beasts can't do it yet. So all this time, you've been searching for underworld ghost tomb and thunder beasts, but still found no clues. Time passes. A month later, you get an invitation from Chun Ching to attend the welfare home's ribbon-cutting ceremony. After all the busy work, you're in a 50-square-meter office in the afternoon, sitting back on the sofa, rubbing your brow. You swear never to attend a ribbon cutting again. Xiaoyuan, I personally arranged this office. You meant for her to stay director, but she insisted you become the head. She's very determined. You can't refuse. So you agree. Don't worry, you won't have to do anything. I'll take care of the home for you. Shan Qing thought you were worried about the welfare home. She smiled and said, You shake your head. With King Yi here, I'm at ease. By the way, King Yi, you said you had something for me at the ceremony. Right. Meant to give this back at the old home. Chun Qing takes out an envelope from her pocket. Hands it to you. Do you remember Yingru? This is a letter she left for you. You take the envelope. Hearing that name brings old memories rushing back. Jiang Qingru was at the welfare home for a while. She was 2 years younger than you, and your best childhood friend. You lost touch after starting high school, and never heard from her again. When you graduated high school, Jiang Qingru was adopted by a wealthy family and taken to another city. Thanks, King Yi. You don't open the envelope, but put it in your pocket. As you're about to speak, your phone suddenly rings. You answer the call, feeling a bit excited. Looks like Qin Zhang found what you wanted. Kid, I already got info on the Nether Ghost Origin for you. Nether Ghost Origin is a special mineral material. Once it's out of its habitat, it withers instantly. Recently, a few new deep mineral veins turned up near Honglin City. I heard they found lots of rare minerals there. One of them is the Nether Ghost Origin. Just be patient a little longer. I'll figure something out. I'll ask someone to bring it back for you. You asked about the red spirit stone right away. Uncle Qin, didn't you say it withers if it's taken from its habitat? That's why they just dig it up along with the habitat. Well, that's pretty rough. Sounds a bit off though. You quickly said, Uncle Qin. No need to go through all that trouble. I'll go myself. Before he could say no, you added, don't worry. I met Red Spirit Stone when I was at Withering Valley. He'll look after me around here. It's fine. Tang Huo is from Honglin City too. You hung up. Right after you called Tang Yuo. You tried twice.
He didn't pick up either time.
You started to wonder if he gave you a fake number. When he suddenly called you back. Lin Yuan, you wouldn't call me for nothing, right? Are you in Honglin City? Tell me, where are you? I'm coming right now. You stopped him right away. Then, a bit speechless, you said, You're asking so many questions, how am I supposed to answer? You haven't contacted me since that day. Can I not be excited? Tang Huo cleared his throat. Actually, I do have something to ask you. You got straight to the point. I heard they found some new mineral veins in your city. Is it true one of them has Nether Ghost Origin in it? Wow, you're well informed. Those veins were found just 3 hours ago. And you already know. Tang Huo was surprised. So I'll be at Honglin City tomorrow. After chatting for a bit, you hung up the phone. The next day, you took the earliest flight to Honglin City. As soon as you got off the plane, you saw Tang Huo wearing sunglasses. Bro, leave everything to me now that you're here. I'll make sure you eat, drink, and sleep well. That evening, the two of you returned to the hotel and talked about why you came. So that's what it is. You need the Nether Ghost Origin for your Jade Beast to evolve? Tang Huo finally understood. Alright, let's hit the mines tomorrow. I'll go check it out with you. He agreed without hesitation. You quietly said, thanks. After learning all day, you found out that in Honglin City, everyone's rich. But going down the mines always means risking your life. Because in those veins, there are countless strange, sneaky creatures. One wrong move, and you could die down there. Tang Huo said that there are beastmasters who died in the veins. And some who died were as strong as grade 3. Still, Tang Huo agreed to come along without even thinking. That really moved you. We're brothers, don't sweat it. Back in that damn secret realm. If it hadn't been for you, I wouldn't even be alive here. Don't worry. I'll set everything up. Tang Huo patted his chest. Only then did you see why he's not worried. At Honglin City Hall Mayor's office, Ling Yuan, I've always heard Huo talk about you. Now that I see you, you really are a fine young man. You stared blankly at the easygoing, friendly middle-aged man in front of you. You never expected.
Tang Huo was actually.
The mayor's own son. Dad, I told you not to use my childhood name. It's so embarrassing. I'm a real man. Tang Huo looked super awkward. He obviously got polite and said, Uncle, you praise me too much. I'm just a regular guy. You saved Huo's life. Calling me uncle is too distant. Call me godfather from now on. Yeah, Lin Yuan, with what we've been through. We're closer than real brothers. Tang Huo slung his arm over your shoulder, smiling. Your eyelids twitched. Feels like you came here to meet the family. After clearing his throat, Tang Huo said, Dad, Lin Yuan's here looking for the Nether Ghost origin. He wants his Jade Beast to evolve. That's easy. Tang Zhongshan didn't mind at all. I'll have Lu Heng go to the mines with you. He called someone right away. Soon a big muscular guy came in, wearing a black tank top. This is Lu Heng, a grade 5 Beastmaster. Let him go with you. Tang Zhongshan gave Lu Heng some instructions and left. Uncle Lu, I've got everything ready. We can head out anytime. This big guy Lu Heng didn't talk much. Just nodded at Tang Huo and led the way out. Don't judge Uncle Lu by his looks. He's super reliable. Tang Huo stretched and said, Let's go. When you and Tang Huo got to the parking garage,
Tang Huo's phone suddenly rang.
he checked the caller ID and looked surprised. Tang Huo answered on speaker. Miss Luo, what made you call me? I'm in Honglen City right now. I wanted to ask you something. Are you free? Tang Huo thought for a bit and said, I'll send you the address. He hung up. He looked at you, a bit confused. Why is he in Honglen City too? Did you two plan this? No way. You shook your head and suddenly realized why. The news about those new veins in Honglen must be everywhere now. Everyone's talking about it. Maybe he's here for one of the new veins too. Just then, Lu Heng pulled up in front of you two. About 10 minutes later, the car slowly stopped. Tang Huo told Lu Heng to wait. Then you two walked toward the mall. Inside the coffee shop, after Tang Huo had you sit down, he went into the store. Not long after, he came back with a beautiful girl in a floral dress. She actually looks a bit like Tang Hong Huo. Her cheeks are full of youthful energy. This is my sister Tang Kik. Tang Huo raises his brows at you, looking proud. So, isn't she pretty? Very pretty. You stand up politely. You don't hold back your compliments at all. He's been talking about you a lot lately. Didn't think you'd actually be such a good-looking guy? Tang Kik raises her hand and brushes her hair from her forehead, giving a sweet, fresh smile. My sister owns this place, and she really built it from scratch. Tang Huo says this with pride. After some small talk, Tang Kik heads inside to get busy. That's when Luo Qinghuan shows up too. Her long black hair falls loosely over her shoulders. Her flawless, delicate face draws attention. At her side is a handsome guy in a white shirt. When Luo Qinghuan's eyes spot that familiar, good-looking guy, she looks very surprised. Long time no see. Miss Luo, Tang Huo waves at her. He's smiling, but he's not as warm to her as he is to you. Long time no see. Luo Qinghuan walks over and nods at Tang Huo, but doesn't say anything else. Her eyes dart around uneasily. She totally leaves you hanging aside. This makes Tang Huo glance at you, a bit puzzled. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Since you parted ways at Devil's Valley, Luo Qinghuan's been acting strange. Did I piss her off? You think for a moment. Is it because of what happened when I fell into the water in the secret realm? Zhao family's Zhao Lingzhi. That's when the guy in the white shirt tilts his chin up. Like you should feel honored to know him. Tang Huo leans over and whispers to you. It's just the Zhao family, right? What's he so arrogant for? You grin. Yeah, the Zhao family name is kind of a big deal. Tang Huo gets straight to the point. So why are you all here this time? Luo Qinghuan still seems distracted. No answer. Zhao Lingzhi looks puzzled by her reaction, then steps in. We heard Hong Lin just found a ghost tomb mineral vein. That's why we're here. Finally, Luo Qinghuan speaks. We want to go down to the mines. Can you recommend someone? The Luo and Zhao families are loaded. Do you really need to get your hands dirty? Tang Huo jokes with Luo Qinghuan. But it's really just a tease. That actually offends Zhao Lingzhi. His eyes flash with annoyance. If it was any other ore, sure. We wouldn't need to come in person. But ghost tomb ore is totally different. Shouldn't a local like you know that? Don't you even know that? His face is calm, but you can hear the sarcasm. He's not done yet. Zhao Lingzhi looks over at Luo Qinghuan again and says, your friend doesn't seem reliable. Let's find someone else. After he says that, Tang Huo gives himself a little head scratch. Guess I said the wrong thing. You smile, look at Zhao Lingzhi, and suggest,
Hey man.
He's not wrong. You guys should really find another local expert. You put some real emphasis on expert. Come on, if even the mayor's son isn't an expert, who would be? And honestly, even though Zhao Lingzhi is acting polite, his tone and attitude still scream superiority. Clearly, he doesn't really see you all. You all want to go into the mine too? Join this time? Luo Qingwan looks up and meets your eyes, but just for a second. Then she quickly looks away. Nods. Let's go together then. Luo Qinghuan says softly. Are you serious? Zhao Lingzhi frowns. Slow down. It's dangerous down there. How can you team up with someone unprofessional? Hearing that, Luo Qinghuan goes cold and says, I didn't want to team up with you anyway. You can leave now. Zhao Lingzhi's face darkens, clearly pissed off. He looks annoyed.
He warns in a cold voice if anything happens down there.
Don't blame me for not warning you. Don't bother. But it's not Luo Qinghuan who replies. It's you. Zhao Lingzhi gives you one last look, then turns and leaves. Tang Huo watches his back and mutters, damn, he's weird. Why is it? All these rich family heirs act so above it all. I'm a young master too, but I'm way more down to earth. You just shrug and say nothing. Even Luo Qinghuan agrees a little. In all 5 Beastmaster families, the younger generation always acts superior. I'm honestly not a fan either. Whatever, the 3 of us are a team again. Feels pretty good. Tang Huo smiles and puts his arm around you. Luo Qinghuan stands quietly aside, her gaze wandering. The 3 of you then meet up with Lu Heng at the spot. Tang Huo sits in the front. You and Luo Qinghuan sit in the back. The whole ride, Luo Qinghuan keeps her head down, her pale little hands twisting her dress. She really looks nervous. About 10 minutes later, the car slows to a stop. Through the window, you see a packed market crowd. No high-rise buildings around, just dust everywhere. In front of the market's many shops are all kinds of strange minerals. That's when a guy comes quickly out of the market, sees Tang Huo and Lu Heng, and breaks into a big, friendly smile. Then leads you all down a small path. Suddenly the ground, which was just grassland, opens up. Lu Heng drives in, following the guide. The moment you enter this weird tunnel, the noise of the market just vanishes. You hear strange sounds all around. The tunnel is lit up in blue. After a bit, a huge underground world appears before everyone. Your eyes go wide in awe. In this bluish world underground, there are tons of rail tracks and endless rows of shops. The minerals on these stands are even crazier looking and more exotic. After the car stops, Lu Heng and Tang Huo get out. It isn't until Tang Huo opens the car door for you that you finally snap out of it. Everything above ground is basic. But this is the biggest ore market in Honglin City. Tang Huo laughs and explains for you. You can't help thinking how fascinating the outside world is. The ordinary limits really capped your imagination. With Lu Heng leading the way, you all step into a fancy waiting lounge. Suddenly, Tang Huo tosses you a storage ring. That's a jade ring. You take it, puzzled, and look at him. There's essential stuff for the mines inside. You focus your mind into the jade ring Tang Huo gave you and find 3 items. A little black dot, a wristband, and a gun. Keep this jade ring. It may not be top of the line, but it's close enough. Tang Huo's voice comes through, making you feel warm inside. After you take the stuff out of the jade ring, you toss the jade ring back to him. Then you show off your own fingers. Thanks, but I already have a jade ring. When Tang Huo sees the black gold jade ring on your hand, his eyes go wide. Damn, that's black gold. This is the top-tier jade ring. He checks out your ring from every angle. Even my dad can't bear to buy this for me. Where'd you get it? You wave it off. We'll talk about it later. First, tell me, what exactly are these 3 things in front of the mine? They're meant to work together? It's kind of hard to explain. You'll get it once you try them out, Tong Huo says as he looks at Luo Qingwan. There's a dressing room here. I suggest you go change. About 5 minutes later, Luo Qingwan comes out in casual clothes. Her petite figure and flawless face. Just perfect, really. All set. Let's go. Tang Huo leads them through a brown wooden door. There's an elevator behind it. Lu Heng is already waiting inside. After who knows how long, the elevator finally stops. Once the doors open, a strong earthy odor mixed with a weird stench hits your nose. Luo Qinghuan can't really take it. Her face goes pale. Seeing this, Tang Huo quickly takes out a black dot the size of a fingertip. He presses it gently to Luo Qinghuan's temple. Right away, to your surprise, a half-transparent protective mask forms and covers her face. You put yours on too, Tang Huo calls out. You turn back and see both her and Lu Heng are wearing theirs. You quickly grab yours from the jade ring and put it on. Right away, the nasty smell in the air disappears. You're surprised to find this mask filters the air and gives a night vision effect. Most importantly, you can't even feel it's there. It doesn't block your view at all. Put on your wristband. Tang Huo's voice comes over. You and Luo Qingwan do as told. As soon as you put it on, words appear before your eyes. Welcome.
Tech Park product.
Connecting to the detection wristband. Connection completed. Syncing map information. As the words disappear, on the top right of your view, a circle icon appears with a bright green dot, just like those mini-maps in some games. Tang Huo comes over, taps his wristband to yours. Suddenly, you see blue dots appear on the map. Blue dots mean people whose wristbands touched yours. Your teammates, basically. In a bit, you see 3 blue dots on the map. You feel a little dazed. Damn, this is straight up sci-fi. Is this really Lingyan City? So behind the times. So what's this thing? Luo Qingwan holds a pistol and asks curiously, judging by the look. Looks like it's her first time with this high-tech mining gun too. When mining, you have to use this to cut. Tang Huo points at the mask and says, don't worry, once you find the right minerals, your mask will show you the cut lines. Just cut along those lines. Everything's ready. The 4 of them step out of the elevator. With night vision from the masks, the pitch-black mine lights up. Suddenly, a weird-looking creature shows up. Lu Heng reveals it with a flash. This animal looks a bit like a leopard. That's the venom bee ghost panther. Lu Shu tamed it in the mines years ago. Tang Huo explains. Venom bee ghost panthers can smell rare minerals. With it leading, we'll skip a lot of hassle. Tang Huo looks serious.
He brings out Tuan Tuan the gibbon.
Tuan Tuan shakes his head in excitement when he sees you and Luo Qingwan. Really pumped up. Seeing that, turquoise flames shoot up. Your figure appears like a mirage. Luo Qinghuan also brings out her oath. Both fire-type jade beasts appear. The cold air in the mine warms up a lot. Then, Lu Heng brings out another unique jade beast. A strong muscular kangaroo. And what really surprises you is that on its fists are 2 diamond-studded golden flames. Man, this trip to Hongguan City is really something. You can't help but check out Lu Heng's big physique, thinking how much the kangaroo looks like its owner. So the Venom Bee Ghost Panther leads up front, while the muscle kangaroo is in back, protecting the 4-person team. You and Luo Qingquan walk in the back, following Lu Heng and Tang Huo up ahead. On the way, they bump into some people. Lu Heng seems to have some reputation. All the miners passing by respectfully greet him as Brother Lu. So-called mine tunnels are basically man-made underground corridors. Glowing objects line the walls, with signs pointing to the exits. After about an hour, Luo Qinghuan is breathing a bit fast. This much walking is getting to her. She seems a bit tired. As you go deeper, you notice fewer signs and lights. We've entered the newly dug tunnels. Stay sharp. Lu Heng speaks up. His voice is deep and heavy. The air grows colder. Even with Ming and Oath, it can't neutralize the chill. Suddenly, a black shadow shoots out from the right wall, straight at your head. It's super fast. No time to react. If it hits, you're dead for sure. In that split second, the muscle kangaroo in back throws a punch and smashes the shadow hard. It slams into the wall, making a big hole. You're sweating cold. If it wasn't for that kangaroo, you might have been dead. Are you okay? Tang Huo quickly asks you. You shake your head. looking at the big hole in the wall. Your expression shifts. All you see in that pit is a creature that looks like a rat, but with a sharp black horn on its forehead. Careful, these shadow horn rats always come in groups. Lu Hen's deep voice had just sounded, when strange noises echoed all around. Black shadows dart out from every direction. Tu Hen uses a wing barrier. Lu Hen's low voice comes again. Gales burst from the mine's depths, forming a visible shield, encircling all of you. Those shadow claw rats launching from all directions get knocked back by the wind barrier, blasted away as soon as they hit it. None of them break through. These creepy things always try to run if they fail. Get your fire-type beasts to attack. Actually, before Lu Hen even finished, someone was already acting. Blazing storm. Terrifying ghostly green flames sweep through the mine in a flash. The shadowhorn rats instantly turn to ash. Not even dust left behind. Not bad, Lu Hen nods at you. After nearly dying just now, you still counterattacked the moment the shield went up. That's pretty calm for someone your age. Right, Uncle Lu. Am I wrong? Would I praise someone who wasn't worth it? Noticing Lu Hen appreciates you, Tang Huo grins with pride. Luo Qinghuan stands at the back, sneaking glances at you, lost in thought about something. But you are watching the Venom Bee ghost leopard closely. When it unleashed the wind barrier just now, you felt a powerful force. You're secretly wondering what bloodline level the Venom Bee ghost leopard and muscle kangaroo have. They must at least be at the overlord tier. Once it's safe, Lu Hen tells the Venom Bee ghost leopard to retract the barrier and continues deeper into the mine. You run into shadowhorn rats a few more times on the way. But after that first experience, you all handle it smoothly. As you walk on, Lu Hen suddenly calls for a stop in a low voice. You see the Venom Bee-tailed leopard lifting its head, sniffing the air intently. After a moment, it looks back, and there's its teeth at Lu Hen. There's a nest up ahead. Come here, Lu Hen turns around, motioning for you to come over. You look ahead and spot a nest faintly glowing blood red. Right now, it's about 50 or 60 meters away. Since it's a bit far, you can barely make out some sort of reptile. Its body patches glowing blood red. Now, the Venom Bee ghost leopard opens wide, its throat rippling, and spits out a small wind ring floating in front of it. Channel your soul power out. Focus it into a ball, about the size of a fingernail. Lu Hen gives his instructions, not caring whether you can externalize your soul power. You're a bit surprised. But then you open your palm, and dark gray energy seeps from your hand, slowly gathering. Special grade talent, huh? When Lu Hen sees the gray energy, his eyes light up. Following his instructions, you compress your soul power into a tiny ball. Then he points to the wind ring spat out by the Venom Bee-tailed leopard and tells you to send your soul power into it. You're confused, but still do as he says. But when your soul power touches the wind ring, there's a sudden booming resonance in the tunnel. Your soul power, clearly visible and dark gray, turns into a rapid shockwave, heading straight for the reptile nest. To your shock, the blood-red glow in the nest goes out in an instant. The creatures inside are bloodsuckers. Their venom can melt any flesh on contact. If they sense mortal danger while awake, they'll self-destruct on the spot, one after the other. If that happens, nothing within 300 meters survives. Lu Hen explains in a muffled voice, the best way is to knock them out before you kill them. Mixing soul power with wind energy creates a shockwave that hits the soul itself. Weaker souls get knocked out. You're stunned for a second. That's an amazingly useful combat skill, and it's not in any textbook. You look at Lu Hen, extremely grateful. Thank you, Uncle Lu. Tang Huo and Luo Qinghuan are also shocked, though both of them come from big families. They didn't know about this soul power trick. They're even more surprised that you already know how to channel soul power externally. Damn, special grade talent, and it boosts perception. Tang Huo mutters. His soul power is not great, but not bad. Slightly above average. He's currently stuck at the point of externalizing soul power. He can sort of do it, but can't make it take shape like you. It's not even a secret. Lu Hen doesn't care at all. He tells the Venom Bee ghost leopard to spit out another wind ring. You know what to do. Your nether flame bursts out, and as it passes through the wind ring, the fire spreads instantly, engulfing the whole bloodsucker nest in a second. Suddenly, a huge crash comes from behind. Dirt flies everywhere, and a dead mime beast appears. Nice one, D. These lowlifes never fight fair. They love sneak attacks. A sharp laugh rings out as another team steps out of a smashed tunnel. It's another group of 4. But what catches your eye is the 4th member. It's Zhao Lingzhi, the young master from Zhao family you met before. Brother Lu, you brought people down into the mine too? The man at the front of their group grins, flashing his gold tooth, his eyes leering at Luo Qingwan. A flicker of disgust crosses Luo Qingwan's eyes. She steps behind you. Zhang Di is deep in the mine vein. Don't make too much noise. When Lu Hen sees them, he just says coldly, "All right, Brother Lu. Whatever you say. We were just about to head this way anyway. Mind if we tag along a bit?" Zhang Di wipes his gold teeth with a finger, smiles and says no way. Lu Hen finishes speaking, then tells your group to keep heading to the western nest. Zhang Di's group watches you leave. Zhao Lingzhi hangs at the back, frowning as he asks, "Who's that guy? So arrogant. Young Master Zhao, if you don't even know Boss Hongling owns this place, how dare you come into the mine?" Zhang Di sneers, "Young Master Zhao, that handsome guy is the one you wanted to mess with? Best if he never makes it out of this mine." A chill flashes in Zhao Lingzhi's eyes. Hearing this, Zhang Di thinks to himself, what a coincidence. Someone asked me to take him out too. You walk inside the bloodstream nest. Lu Hen in front glances sideways at you. Do you have a grudge with Zhang Di? You feel a bit confused. No, I haven't even met him. Come to think of it, Zhang Di is also from Lingyan City. Tang Huo interrupts. Never heard of you. Shakes his head, maybe it's because of Zhao Lingzhi. Suddenly, Luo Qinghuan actually speaks up. You mean, just because Lin Yuan and I snapped at him twice, now he hates us for that? Are all you rich kids this petty? Tang Huo is speechless. Who are you calling petty? Luo Qinghuan glares at him. Actually, kind of cute. Just as he's about to explain, the whole giant nest suddenly shakes violently. The passage you all came in through. Suddenly, there's a giant crab blocking it. The crab raises its massive claws. It charges straight toward you guys. Soul Devil Scorpion. You frown. Isn't that thing supposed to live in Withered Valley? You quickly realize. It's Gold Tooth. Zhang Di shoots out after a shadow. The muscle kangaroo is already in front of the Soul Devil Scorpion. Its muscle-packed right arm slams into the scorpion. A heavy clash rings out. The muscle kangaroo's punch only knocks the scorpion back a step. It barely pushes it back a little. Seems it can't really hurt it. Zhang Di, what are you trying to do? Lu Heng sees the scorpion. The beast speaks in a cold tone. Sorry, Lu. Someone's got their eye on this guy. I had no choice. Zhang Di and Zhao Lingzhi walk out from behind the scorpion. Zhao Lingzhi, do you have no shame? Luo Qinghuan actually shouts out. He assumes. It's definitely Zhao Lingzhi's idea. Has nothing to do with me. Keeping his distance from Zhang Di. You were wondering why it was just the two of them. Shrugs innocently. Suddenly, the ground beneath your feet loosens. Get out of there. Lu Heng shouts out. But it's too late. The spot where you're standing. You fall straight down into the ground. Seems to have been hollowed out from below. Luo Qinghuan and Tang Yuo look worried. Just like that, you vanish from sight. They rush up and see the ground is completely normal. No sign it moved at all. Zhao Lingzhi, what did you do to him? Seeing this, Luo Qinghuan looks up, furious. When Zhao Lingzhi saw how worked up he got over one person, a cold look flashed in his eyes. But he still shakes his head, making it clear he's not involved. This has nothing to do with me. I don't know. After saying that, he turns to leave. Zhang Di sees you disappear, and grins, backing off too. The Soul Devil Scorpion fights the muscle kangaroo and growls low. Its roar sends out a weird shockwave. Muscle kangaroo covers its ears and backs away. Right then, the scorpion swings its big tail at the top of the nest. Rocks and dirt rain down everywhere. Seeing that, Lu Hen grabs Tang Huo and Luo Qinghuan and runs. Grabs muscle kangaroo and ghostly bee panther as he goes. The scorpion starts taking down the whole nest. Because they're too far away. There's no way to chase after Zhang Di now. All they can do is keep running forward, eyes full of mockery. Lu Heng pulls both of them, just in time before the nest collapses. They dash into a tunnel. Zhang Di steps forward. The The tunnel's entrance gets buried. They're now trapped, deep within the mine. All they can do is find another way out. But before that, they need to find the route map. The glowing dot for the cemetery shows on the map. Right below us, Tang Huo asks anxiously, "What do we do now?" Luo Qingguan looks a little nervous too. Lu Heng shakes his head. No rush. If the dot's still there, he's fine. Let's scan the environment first. Meanwhile, in a tunnel up ahead. Then we go get him. Your handsome face covered in dirt. You stagger to your feet. Suddenly, you hear strange noises nearby. You turn around. In the corner, it's covered in shiny scales, with sharp claws. Right now, it's scratching its claws. Looks like this thing's the reason you fell, with bits of dirt still stuck on them. Why does Zhang Di want to kill me? You glance around. It's a straight mining tunnel. Through your map, you see you're far from Tang Huo and the others. You hear sneaky laughs from up ahead and behind. Two guys from Zhang Di's group appear, forming a pincer attack. Their soul power surges. Both summon their beasts, under a hail of rocks and dirt. Up front is a fire wolf with flaming fur.
Behind,
A cold, icy bird named Lin Yuan. Here comes a sly laugh again. Man, you really mess with people. Staring right at Ming. Gold-toothed Zhang Di and Zhao Lingzhi walk out from behind. Here's the deal. Destroy your contract. You managed to piss off both the Zhao family and me. Dust flies everywhere. Give me your jade beast, and I'll let you live. He laughs wide. Totally confident he's got this handled. He laughs wide. Totally confident he's got this handled. You promised me to make sure he can't leave this place. Zhao Lingzhi frowned. Young Master Zhao, I won't touch him. But that doesn't mean my people won't. Zhang Di smirked shamelessly. His two henchmen grinned too. This young master from a powerful family can't even understand this. So, kid? Zhang Di looked at you, full of mockery. He doesn't care about you at all. Did Zhang Zhiling send you? You stayed calm. When you spoke, Zhang Di's face didn't change, but his eyes flashed. As soon as you finished speaking, your bloodline surged. Then you and your beast shot forward, charging straight at the flame fire wolf. Don't underestimate this kid.
he's not as simple as he looks.
Zhang Di's voice came from behind. His henchmen didn't care. He's just a kid. What tricks could he have?
He immediately ordered the flame fire wolf to attack.
But he found the wolf, under bloodline pressure, had its tail down and whimpered. Your goal was clear. This is almost a sure death trap for you. Facing them head-on, there was no way to win. Seeing the wolf disobey, the henchman panicked. As you and the jade beast drew closer,
His panic suddenly changed.
a victorious grin appeared on his face. Crap, you stopped instantly. But you were too late. A small golden beast jumped from above. Its sharp claws dug into your right shoulder. Blood flowed out. Naive kid, you think you can use me as a breakthrough? The henchman laughed triumphantly. The golden beast's claws are full of poison, enough to numb you. But in the next moment, you, with your pierced shoulder, suddenly charged out of the flame storm. At the same time, Ming released a surge of dark energy. Flames instantly filled the hallway. The henchman didn't expect this 7th grade youth could still move under poison. They were too close. He could only watch in terror as emerald flames rushed at him, spreading across his body instantly. The henchman and his 2 jade beasts screamed in pain. In the raging flames, a hand suddenly appeared and slammed his face into the ground. With that, this 6th grade beastmaster, due to his hesitation, paid for it with his life underground. Idiot. A massive wall of icy air blocked Zhang Di and his crew. Zhang Di had told the 2 guys already not to let their guard down. Zhao Lingzhi's face grew colder. He first thought you were the one screaming. But when he saw Zhang Di's odd expression, he realized what really happened. When the flames faded, the ice wall shattered. Zhang Di summoned a poison bee ghost rod. Ahead, you clutched your wound. As Ming watched you with care, you took 2 brown pills from your jade ring and swallowed them. One for the poison, one to stop bleeding. Tang Huo gave you both before heading into the mine. Suddenly, a weird sound howled from behind. You and Ming felt your soul tremble. Your mind went hazy. Just for a second, you turned to see Zhang Di riding the poison bee ghost leopard. He charged at you, grinning fiercely. That soul shock earlier was exactly what Lu Heng taught you about soul power. Apparently, Zhang Di's grade is at least as strong as Lu Heng. At the same time, a blazing fire shot towards you like an arrow. The dark flames leaped up. You blocked the flame swordsman right away. Its magnetic stripes are immune to fire damage. When the flames rose again, a dazzling ice crystal glow burst out. Right after that, a chill wind swept in, like from the underworld. It instantly snuffed out the green flames. You leaned against the dirt wall. Looking closely, in front of Zhang Di, stood a unicorn covered in ice crystals. Cold mist puffed from its nostrils. Frost breath came out with every exhale. Its horns still sparkled with icy light. The poison bee ghost leopard slowed its steps. Zhang Di stood between the unicorn and the leopard. He waved with a gold, toothy smile at you. Kid, I'll give you another chance. Destroy the contract. Don't let such a beautiful creature die with you, in a place where sunlight can't reach. If the Beastmaster dies, the beast dies too. According to Zhang Xiaoling's intel, this is a legendary bloodline beast. Of course Zhang Di wants it. Ming pressed tightly against you, growling low, telling you it's willing to die with you. Don't worry when life's on the line. You smiled slightly and gently tapped Ming's head. You opened the Emperor's bestiary. Looking at Zhang Di's crew, you felt a slight warmth in your chest. The Emperor's bestiary appeared in your mind. Your mind focused on the third image, a giant green lizard full of vitality, the one you absorbed bones from. In the spider nest inside the Beast King's realm, the Emperor's bestiary's first upgrade feature lets you use the full remains completeness to briefly summon the creature. You thought you'd never need this feature before? Verdant Dusk Remains Completeness 15. Consume all completeness. Summon an adult form. Verdant Dusk. At this point, Zhang Di lost all patience. If you won't agree, he'll die with you. The poison bee ghost leopard charged instantly, mouth wide open, spitting out thick poisoned ice crystals at you. The unicorn's horn gathered light. A terrifying force built up. Zhao Ling cracked a small smile. A flaming arrow shot out again. That's what happens when you provoke me. Suddenly, everything changed. A bright green glow burst out. A terrifying quake followed. Zhang Di was the first to open his eyes. He stared, unsure what was up front. Inside the mine tunnel, somehow got stuffed with green. What the heck is that? Zhang Di motioned his henchman to take a look. Just as the henchman stepped forward, suddenly from the front, a pink tongue shot out, wrapping him up and pulling back. The henchman screamed in agony. Zhang Di's face changed a bit. Looking closely, he was stunned. Where the hell did that giant lizard come from? The lizard completely filled the tunnel. Its mouth moved a little. Its yellow eyes stared at Zhang Di and Zhao Ling. A whooshing sound rang out. A long snake shot over again. Release the wind barrier. Zhang Di shouted at the poison bee ghost leopard. But as the barrier formed, the snake easily wrapped around the leopard and pulled it back fast. I went through so much just to tame that one. Zhang Di's face changed drastically. The unicorn beside him immediately fired a beam of icy light, shooting right at the yellow eyes ahead. But the attack did nothing. He could only watch helplessly, as his poison bee ghost leopard was swallowed by the giant lizard. What is this? Even Zhao Ling was stunned. He had never seen a lizard beast that big. Why are you just standing there? Run now. Zhang Di could sense the marking of his poison bee ghost leopard fading, and his heart sank. He saw the unicorn's attack didn't work at all. Suddenly, an idea hit him. Zhang Xilan once said, "This cemetery can morph into strange beasts." Wasn't his beast supposed to be a griffin? Why is it a giant lizard now? Zhang Di put the unicorn away and bolted back like crazy. Zhao Ling's face turned grim, staring at Zhang Di's back, a cold glint in his eyes. You're backed up against the wall now, face pale, gasping hard, totally exhausted. Moo, she just drained half your soul power, almost making you pass out. He comes closer, beast eyes full of concern. I'm okay, you smile and pat him. You glance at the map, now even farther from Tang Huo and the group. Got no choice but to keep searching, following the route from your map scan. You head along the upward mine passage. When you climb out of the tunnel, on the map, your distance from Tang Huo's group is nearly 0. A black stone wall blocks the way. On the other side, damn, this wall is way too thick. No way to contact him. Uncle Lu, can you break this wall? Tang Huo leans on the wall and looks at Lu Heng. It's bedrock. Super tough. Can't break it. Lu Heng looks to the right. Let's go around the cemetery. He's on the move. Is he in danger again? Luo Qinghuan keeps an eye on the map, worry flashing in her eyes. Detected remains of an emperor beast. You never expected to find bones buried here. And right now, the marker on your map isn't the only one. As more markers show up, you squeeze through the narrow tunnel. A wall blocks your path. There are cracks in the wall. A faint glow seeps through. You kick it. The wall wasn't sturdy anyway, and collapses from your kick, revealing a huge mining chamber behind. Countless rainbow lights flash everywhere. You head toward the nearest mineral. It's a red crystal stuck in the dirt. Crimson Flame Stone Advanced Evolution Material. The market average price, 50,000. Your visor pops up info. At the same time, a white line appears on the crystal. This must be the mining cut line Tang Huo talked about. You pull out your mining blaster. Lightly pull the trigger. A special beam around 2 centimeters wide shoots out of the barrel. You follow the line and start cutting the red crystal. As you cut through the outer layer, a palm-sized object sits inside. You carefully reach in. The crimson flame stone is oval-shaped, kind of uneven. You store it in your jade ring and head toward the next remains marker. When you get close to the first marker, you see it's an arm snapped off at the elbow. Almost human-like bone. Skull seems like an emperor beast. And it's humanoid. Curious. You absorb it. Emperor Beast Guide pops up immediately. Beast, 9-tailed fox, Emperor Grade bloodline. Wing attribute, enchanting body. Can charm any weak-willed creature. Even beast tamers. Remains. So this is the 9-tailed fox's severed arm. Because Mushi's remains got used up, this beast still ranks after the Thunder Beast. After shattering lightning, it's your 4th collected Emperor Beast. Soon you reach the next set of remains. This one is even stranger. It's a curved, fang-like long bone, dark purple in color. You've never seen a bone like this before. You squat down and absorb it. Emperor Beast Guide pops up. Beast, Void Lord. Race, Void Dragon, Emperor Grade bloodline. Void remains, completeness, one your eyes narrow. What kind of beast is a Void Lord? Never even seen a void creature before, not even in books. You check the beast guide. The image of that strange beast, still hazy due to low completeness. Only a silhouette shows, but you can tell, this so-called Void Lord is a huge dragon with wings. You put the guide away. Look forward. That's the final set of remains. A big dirt-covered bone. Info pops up after absorbing it. Shin Feng Shiju. Remains completeness rises to 55. Never thought it'd be Shin Feng Shiju. Guess I've got a connection with this guy. Suddenly you hear really heavy breathing. The sound makes your hair stand on end. You quickly look at Ming. He's staring at something ahead, beast eyes trembling and backing away. You follow his gaze, and finally see, deep in the cave, a giant creature sleeping. Its skin matches the earth perfectly. If it weren't for the breathing, you wouldn't even notice it. What's scarier is, now you see behind the creature, even just its nostril, is as big as a truck's tire. You gulp, and you and Ming quietly back away. The mine is dead silent now. About 10 steps back, something suddenly crashes behind you. You didn't look back, because you saw the diamond-shaped black pupils. A huge noise echoed out. This insanely massive python was awakened. Now it's coiled up, staring at you.
Hey Ming, this black python is just enormous.
It's way thicker than the biggest water tank. Its whole head takes up almost a fourth of the cave. Lin Yuan right at this moment. Tang Huo's roar came from the entrance behind. That definitely let you breathe a little easier. But the python's stare is locked on you, so you don't dare look back, or even move. Whoa! Tang Huo's shocked voice rang out. Then you heard him shouting, Uncle Lu. You curse in your heart. That idiot.
He's making way too much noise.
Suddenly, the python moved. Even though it's not moving fast, it still whips up waves of terrifying wind. Strangely, the python doesn't try to attack. Instead, it moves past you and Tang Huo, stops its massive head right at the entrance. You hear Luo Xinwan scream in terror. He must have just entered from the mine tunnel. and saw the terrifying python head right away. Damn it, now Tang Huo runs over. He's grinning ear to ear. He circles around you, checks you out from head to toe. When he sees the wound on your right shoulder, he frowns. That's a big wound. You okay? You good? I took some antidote and blood stopper meds. You shake your head and look toward the entrance. You're surprised to see. Lu Heng seems to be communicating with the python. Meanwhile, Luo Qingwan now walks up. Her fair, delicate face, expression calm. Her eyes wander over you. Seeing your right shoulder wound, she knits her brows. But she doesn't say anything. You really know how to pick a spot. Tang Huo pats you on the back, gestures toward Lu Heng. This python is one of the Hongling family's earth veins. They're basically guardian beasts. We call them earth vein guardians.